All right, guys, market opens up in about 30 seconds. A little bit late to my day today. I've been late all week. We have news at 10 a.m., so typically I usually wait till 10 a.m. to trade. If that's the case, wait for the news to deliver. But his range is looking pretty good. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at here. His range is looking pretty good. I wouldn't mind shorts on NASDAQ sometime soon. I think just based on the risk reward, I think shorts would be nice. After this, set of untaps get tapped, we'll kind of reprice as it develops. But that's what I'm thinking so far. Obviously, we're gonna have to wait. There's our open. I'm not gonna short into that just yet. It's a little bit too early for me. If we can pull up to some FFGs here, I think we could get really reasonable shorts, given enough space between us and news at 10. This is the first time I'm actually making videos of live trading, so hopefully you guys enjoy. If you guys want to keep seeing them, let me know. But I am looking to take shorts on the NASDAQ. S&P, I'm not sure yet. I have these new pro accounts. The goal is to half pass these pro accounts today. I have these brand new pro accounts that I want to try out. I want to get them half passed. And then I have 3 new Tradeify accounts that I just passed and 4 Lucid pro accounts that I just passed that I want to try and make a little bit of money on, and 1 more to pass with them. But yeah, I'll let you guys know. Right now, nothing. We really could get some fire shorts coming soon though. Super good open. This open is crazy, bro. Holy shit. Might be able to do something up here. We'll see. Okay, I can delete that. Once we get some trend, I'll throw on a standard deviation so we can get an idea as to where we want to take this range towards. I would really like shorts. And so that would be our best risk to reward trade. I think it's going to have to push higher in order for this to happen because I only have 30 minutes. It's going to have to push higher. But I think shorts up here would just be really good. Sometime on NASDAQ, I see good setups, but the equities are just so dragged. This has happened a lot since the SpaceX IPO. I feel like I've noticed it more. Just been a lot more dragging on the S&P. It's not a big deal, but it's just something I've noticed. Let me get a figure as to my size on the day here. Man, it's just crushing. Probably gonna be a high size day for me. I'm gonna check out the ATR here in a couple minutes. Not that I really care into the open. If it's not anywhere between 60 to 80 on the open, then it doesn't really matter as much. Damn, this bitch is just crushing. They're so discord. Look at this shit, bro. Hold on. Like, bro, what? Like, they are lagging. Actual fucking opposite work. That's crazy. Yeah, I want to go high size today. We're not as volatile. Like I said, I don't really care about the ATR into the open because it doesn't mean anything. But if it's not between 60 and 80, then that's already kind of a red flag for an open. Check the ATR. Yeah, it's in the fucking 30s, bro. High size for sure. Dude, I feel like I'm hungover, bro. I took like 3 Advil last night. Never again, bro. I feel fucking awful. Like, I didn't know that that shit would get you so fucked up. I feel like I have a hangover. Didn't even get drunk. I'm just hungover. It's like, fuck. It's kind of brutal. Yeah, we have, what is this at 10? So we have consumer confidence and jolts. So pretty important shit. In my opinion, those shouldn't even be orange folder. I can't even lie. I think mainly because jolts is not like as big of a deal, as like good of a source. And then consumer confidence is just a survey. But when they hit at the same time, bro, that should be a red folder event, in my opinion, but whatever. There's plenty of third-party agencies that do reports. I guess Jolts is just not as good. I trust Jolts, though. I trust that shit. So yeah, I have these 3 select 50K fundeds on Tradeify that I'm going to be working on getting payouts on. And then I have a system now where I just want to take daily payouts with my Lucid and just rotate my accounts on Lucid on the pro accounts, offset them by 2-3 days so I can take a payout every day, which I really like. So far, it's been working well. I took 2,500 yesterday, 2,000 last week. So yeah, I like it. I think it's a cool system. The only reason why I'm really doing this is because I'm working on my Fund of Future accounts, these pro accounts. You have max payouts on, and they take 14 days after your first trade. So if I take if I pass them this week and take a trade Thursday or Friday, then basically in 2 weeks I can request whatever the balance is over my buffer, which I think is going to help me trade better. I have a hard time with the 150 days. I've probably blown like 10 to 20% of my payouts over the course of my entire career, whether big or small, due to 150 days or just bad mistakes. That doesn't need to happen because I'm still making generating money in the market, just being retarded. So my opinion was like, it's basically like a live account. You know what I mean? I'm just getting a live account, so I might as well just trade it like I would live funds without the risk of it. That's the other problem with evals. Is like it doesn't feel like a live account anymore. The rules are so far-fetched at this point. Did my mouse just die? Oh my god. Okay, there we go. No music today. I actually recorded a trading video yesterday. Didn't take any single trades, and then if you guys don't know, this is kind of a subtle flex, but I have an apartment in Miami on top of this house I have. I'm still in Miami. I'm just not as close to the city anymore. I have an apartment in downtown that I used to live in, and my lease doesn't end for another month, so I've just been paying rent there. And I get a noise complaint yesterday. I haven't been there for a month. Talking about some damn noise complaint. Like, what are we talking about? I get there, my fire alarm is going off. I'm like, oh, fuck. It'd been going off for like an entire day, so I feel bad, but I had to go there yesterday at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, right as I was about to take a short. I was so mad. I was so mad. What are you going to do? So I had to deal with that bullshit, and then I came back, and I was just like, I don't want to fucking trade. Fuck it. I'm done. Alrighty. No opportunity has presented itself for me to go short yet. I do want the shorts. I do want to take a short position. As for the time being, I just need NQ and ES to go a little bit higher together. That 270 area could be good if we could get them to correlate there. 270 to 300, I think that would be solid for a short. I think that'd be pretty decent. We'll have to just wait though. Obviously, I don't really make any decisions unless I have full confirmation, but also that would only give us 20 minutes for this trade, so I would probably go lighter size on this just in case I have to break even faster. I don't want to be in a situation where news is coming and then I have to be in some short position, especially if it's like good news or even neutral, but we'll see. this price range, I don't have a lot of data between. We haven't spent a lot of time in here, so I haven't got to read this price a lot, this particular price range. We just started chopping in it, but we haven't been here for a minute and really tested this value area, so not a lot of data on my end. So I'm kind of more quiet when it comes to this price. I've noticed last couple days I've been a little bit more quiet, especially yesterday. So I'm hoping today we can either shoot up higher or crush down lower, or maybe just continue to chop so I can kind of read price action a little bit more if we're going to end up testing this area longer. Man, my mouse is just dying on me here. This mouse sucks, dude. It genuinely sucks. I still have 2 fundeds on Lucid Pros, or 3 Lucid Pros. I have 4 evals too. These Lucid Pros, the balances are at 26,998. So from my point of view, I don't really want to take another max payout on it again. I'll probably end up having to make $500 days happen in order to get back up to a reasonable balance to take a payout. So my sizing on these accounts is probably going to be still 5 MNQ because I don't want to make too much money. They have a consistency rule. So if you see me trading, if I say I'm trading the Lucid accounts, I'm using lower size. And then my Tradify accounts, I'm also going to be on the first trade probably going 10 micros. So as long as I can get over the $2,500 buffer on those accounts, then it's not that big of a deal. It's always a good idea for me to want to trade evals at higher size. There's really no reason to do anything other than that. But with these Lucid Pro accounts, the max loss is $1,000. So literally one bad trade and you can rinse the account. Let me look. It looks like it's coming from this was a good long. Yeah, this is a good long. Obviously, I'm not going to be filling because it's way too late. We're already 20 points away from the pointer. I might throw some size in if we get a really good retrace, like a really cheap retrace. I might throw a little bit of size. You know what? Fuck it. It's going to throw a little size in here just so I can show you how I'd play this. Valid longs, super valid longs. What we want to do is we want to watch that 1 minute and that 3 minute for the swept pointers that we could get here, and then check them on the 1. I'm going to set contract limit orders here at 270. I know I said I was fading it, but it gave us a nice retrace. I would trim at that 270. No reason to go stop break even yet. News isn't yet. She's crushing. She's crushing. Hopefully you guys took this. Hopefully you guys took that. Would have filled faster if that thing didn't pop so quickly. That shit is banging. Hopefully you guys took that. 30-40 seconds into news, just go ahead and stop break even it. Also, if we get to our second trim, I would stop break even too. There's just no reason to risk it. Like a free 100 points continuation pointer into the first 20 minutes of market open with news that could threaten the entire thing. Like, why? I got in on a slight retrace on the proc, got a cheaper fill. There you go. Now, one thing you can do is you can set, and this is kind of a good idea, is you can set like a contract limit in your head of how many contracts you want to take on a trade, and just size in slowly. Like you can say, I want to take 6 contracts today, and then size in 2, size in 2, size in 2. And you can kind of wait for those retraces and get a slightly cheaper fill, but it doesn't guarantee that it'll happen, right? Some pointers just fucking run. In this case, we got lucky and it retraced. I could have missed this trade entirely because I didn't execute on the pointer. I mean, really all of that I did was, instead of being here, I'm like here, okay? It's not that big of a deal. Looks like our main TP is going to hit here at that 340 area. We have news in about 6 minutes, so I would just stop break even this trade then. I'm just going to extend this trade further. Obviously, we don't have firm TPs with the Macre model, so I'm not too caring about that. His trade is still valid, but I want to get on to the next trade. I'm not in this anymore, so obviously just want to keep the trade concise. We'll move on to the next one. Those longs are beautiful. Super clean shit. We'll see if we can make some self-mades in here. Obviously, I'm not worried about these longs anymore. I don't think it would have been valid to hold them through news anyways. But if you wanted to, you could. I'd say the best case scenario, if you're still in these, was, stops 275. This would be fine. Halfway up the trade, I'd say that's okay. I would anticipate pullbacks here. So it is kind of a magnet. Maybe put a couple ticks down or something. But to be honest, it's like you're risking. It's all about risk reward, because not what you're doing is you're risking all of this capital here and down. You're risking 117 points to make just a couple more or whatever. I don't see a point. I don't see a reason. So best case scenario, you just TP'd on news before news hit, because our 340s hit. That's exactly what we wanted to hit. So that would have been your best case scenario to have done in there. We'll see if we can get another trade in here, boys. I like the shorts. I do like the shorts. I do like them. Okay, we probably will get in on this 4-minute pointer. It's a big-ass pointer. So I'll do the feathering technique I was talking about. I'll go light size in this. I'm going to go 3 contracts or 2 contracts. 1, 2. Take another 2 here. I'm in 4. Okay. We're going to add a couple more to the size as well. I want it to retrace and see if we can get a nice little retrace. First TP is going to be here at around the 280, 270 area. That's going to be the first goal. TP correlated 4-minute pointers shorts here. First TP is going to be down in those 280, 270s. First untapped set on the equities. Inverse break and structure deviation. Let me see if I can get another one in here. Getting a little bit of PO3 action. I feel like I said this. Did I not say that we were going to consolidate in here around the 340s? Pretty sure I said that. Pretty sure we were going to get some consolidation in there. ATR is dead, bro. Super dead. It's going to go lower. For a fact, I know it's going to go lower. And that wick's going to smack. We're going to make mad bread on this shit. I know it, beta. I know it, beta. It's still retracing the point range control on ES fully. So I might be switching up my bias here. I feel like we're going to react positively to these untaps on NQ. So I'll probably get out on the retrace to the proc in here, because we're going to get that. I think we'll make a new pointer. I think we're going to queue back for longs. Take a small loss on this, it looks like, but I'm not going to get out until we retrace super deep. We're in these longs. Let me put my entry is the pointer at 30.95. Right there. Boom. I misread the pointer. We got another pointer against that. Untapped, retracing the proc. Got a pretty bad fill. It's basically the end wick of the pointer, but it's like, it is what it is. Sometimes you miss shit. It is what it is. Okay, so we just got filled break even on that. Only made $145. I think we're just going to kind of play the range a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Kind of hands off now. We hit the 420s. It filled my order. And then I got stop break even on the untapped tap. And then we have a pointer to the downside dissociation. So I'm just going to be out fully on that. Another break even trade. It is what it is. I mean, what are you going to do about it, beta? It is what it is. My TP barely hit on this. Literally fucking barely at the 420s. Which is nice. So $145. I'll show you guys again. I'll show you guys $145 on the Tradify account. It is what it is. It was the best decision I could have made in there. So self-mades, pointer against that, uncorrelated. We're just kind of cooked now. So his long is obviously gone. His long was a break even right there. It's okay, guys. I mean, this shit happens. These shorts could be good. I'm gonna fade it for now and wait for some new change here. But break even. This was a loss, but technically I was able to break even on it due to the retrace. So 124 points plus more if you wanted to. Break even is what it is. All right, we're back. A couple things. Took a break even in profit. I think I included the clips, and then I just got out of longs just a little bit ago. There was another trade there as well. I just got out of longs. My entry was at 490, so right in here. Off this pointer untapped. My take profit was $1,000 TP for my consistency, so about a 60-point move right there. These longs are still valid and they will still hold. But yeah, so that was added to the bank. That was 3K on 3 Lucid accounts, or 1K on 3 Lucid accounts. I'll show you guys real quick. Apologies, I was not recording. Just like fucking dipped. But boom, 1,000. And these are the ones that we literally passed from the previous price action. 1,000. And then the other one's 700. So just about a 3K day. Again, for consistency. So we also copied those to my MyFund Future Pro accounts, and I made 1,500 on 2. And then I'm going to do the other 3 for the rest of the session. That's going to be our goal. Half pass those pro accounts and then move on. I just wasn't able to get enough fills in enough time. So I only have to do 3. And then I have 1 more Lucid eval to work on. I could do some Tradeify accounts if I wanted to. But I'd be down to do longs again. I'd be down to fill some more longs sometime soon. This is still valid. If we get a retrace back to this proc, I'll probably take it. This is a really good trade. There's my entry. There we go. This is a really solid trade. Hopefully you guys took that. We're just gonna try the proc tap. I mean, we did. We definitely tapped it. We have to be careful of these self-mids that are right here that we could literally create a pointer off of, and then that would break even us or even maybe put us in loss. But yes, we're in longs right now off of the proc tap on ES. If you guys look at that at 50. So we're not even out of the clear yet. Not really going to be out of the clear until we see like $800, $900 profit. I didn't anticipate bringing in all my pro accounts to this, but I'm pretty confident with these. So I have my last 3 pro accounts. Feeling much better about these longs after watching price a little bit. Crazy drawdown, but we're still in these longs. Down $200 right now. Not ideal, beta. Still in them though. Just a wee bit of drawdown, bruv. To be honest, that's a nothing wick, by the way. That's a 20-point wick. That means nothing. Like, it just looks bad because we're targeting $1,500, which is like literally right fucking there. And I'm in like 20 micros. Technically 80 because I have all these accounts, or 60. I have all these accounts copying. We are not breaking Macre rules. Yes, we're trading PO3. Yes, this is a C setup, but we're not breaking Macre rules. Never forget that. Never forget that. This was the real, dude, this is the, look at this fucking retrace. Perfect retrace down to the point range control. That's crazy. That was an old point range control though. That's crazy. That's crazy. Fuck, I got rid of the limit orders too for that shit too. That's so fucking annoying. Bang. Passed the account on Lucid. All right, 7 billion fucking hours in purgatory later. Still in this trade. Just half past 1 account. I actually got in on the other one as well. So I might be able to half pass all 3. I half passed 1. We have 2 more left. 1 from previous run and then the newer one, which has a little bit further to go. Very annoying trade, I must say. The other one has a lot further to go. I need me 1,300 on that shit. But this one is literally about to pop any second now. Fucking finally, bro. Listen, I knew I was right. Just I wasn't right, but not right yet. Like, very very slow fucking trade. Half past 3 accounts on my fund futures from this, and then 1 on Lucid half past. Not bad beta. Not bad beta. Holy fuck. I was right. I was fucking right. It just took a second. Oh my god, that was literal purgatory. That was fucking purgatory. Oh my god, bro. Genuine fucking purgatory. Holy shit. Alright guys, I do need to go to this Tradeify meeting. I'm done for the day. Half past in total today, progress, I half passed 7 accounts, and then technically half past like 9, but then I got them funded obviously and then made $1,000 on them. So about a $3,000 day in actual profit and realized profit for me, and then the rest I just half passed accounts, got myself ready for the upcoming month. Hopefully this meeting goes well and we can get a Tradeify code. Subscribe to the YouTube. Very rough day. I wish I recorded this one. I apologize for not being on for this, but the long was really good, and obviously we had that break even. So, but yeah, boys, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next trade video.